This is Steve, and we're here with Kelly Lynch. Kelly is with the Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society, and we appreciate your time tonight, Kelly, at the big reveal. How do you feel about what went on tonight?
How do I feel? I think there's a sense of exhilaration. There is a significant sense of potential and momentum that has followed this project ever since its inception. And it's incredible to be here on this night to see Headwaters Junction placed within the first phase of the Riverfront Promenade and the Riverfront Development Project. I think that the inclusion in the project at this level, the success of the project relies on Headwaters Junction's placement there. I think that says a lot to the idea's magnitude and its scope. And that's been an impact that people have wondered about the last couple of years. It's tough to tell people that Fort Wayne has this magic train that has such an incredible following and does all these amazing things. But over the years, I think the community has really started to understand what's possible, and I think the train all by itself has proven what's possible year after year. So it's really validating to be here and to know that the project has gotten this far. And I think it says a lot about this community, that it can embrace a project that is homegrown, that helps tell its story, that's authentic. This is not something that's a cookie-cutter project. We haven't copied this from another city. It really is about celebrating our story, our assets, our authenticity, and making that something that people want to visit and participate in and enjoy throughout the year.
You know, maybe for those who don't know, tell me a little bit about the popularity of the 765. You know, it's not just a steam locomotive. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we have a saying that having a steam locomotive like the 765 is kind of like having your own rocket ship or space shuttle. And it's like taking it down Main Street. Everywhere we go with this locomotive, entire towns pour out to see it. It's like having your own Polar Express, but having it all throughout the year. It's a unique asset. It's a sensory experience. We call it our time machine. It's not a static, passive experience. This is something that moves you physically, emotionally. It shakes the ground when it runs by. It gets people to run out of their homes and stare through their windows and close businesses and schools when it comes to town. And that's something really magical. The Journal-Gazette said in the 70s, when they were first restoring the locomotive, that the 765 represents the city's progressive energy and its foresight in preserving national traditions. So this machine is a symbol of the city at its industrial height. It's a symbol of the country when it was at its most expansive. And now it's a symbol of the story that we're going to continue to tell about ourselves.
And it's very popular. I know you've had people come from all over around the world to ride the 765. Tell me a little bit about that.
We've had people from 6 or 7 different countries from all 50 states come to not just ride behind the locomotive, but just to see it or take pictures of it. Just this summer, we had people from Canada, South America, England. We have people from Australia that come to ride it. And of course, we have people from Michigan, New Jersey, Texas, California, Indiana, Ohio. People really do come from all over because this is a unique attraction. It's a lot like having a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It almost doesn't matter what your background, your demographic, or gender is. It's just something that's really amazing that people seek out for that emotional experience they have when they see the train or ride behind it.
And, you know, it just is a project that's developed over the years, Headwaters Junction, and pretty good for a boy with a steam locomotive.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that I'm, the sole owner of the locomotive. It's just been the cheerleader ever since, even before they knocked down the freight house at 4th Street, and there were people then that thought the project was dead because the freight house was demolished. And I think, this plan says that the demolition of that freight house was a poor idea. This is a plan that adapts and adopts and transforms our own identity and our assets. So the project has come a long way, and I've been happy to be the cheerleader, but the engine, when it goes out and when it does what it's supposed to do, speaks for itself. And I remember years ago, just when I was a kid, feeling this incredible magnetic draw to the engine, discovering the city's story because of the locomotive, and wanting the rest of the world to feel that same feeling. And this project, this Headwaters Junction, will help make that feeling tangible for the hundreds of thousands of people that will come downtown to experience it.
Sure. Anything else you'd like to add?
I think we're good, yeah. I mean, I can just keep going, but...
We could do this all night, yeah.
you know, there is a long and important road ahead of us now to make this project come to fruition. It's going to be a massive undertaking, but this is a group that took a broken engine out of a city park and made it run. That's an indicator of the capability to do great things.
Kelly, we appreciate your time and we wish you well.
All right, thank you, Stephen.